So for me, what happened was I was about 48 and I did a series of interviews with women. Okay. And I was just excited. I'm like, I'm going to be 50 soon. I just want to know all the things I need to prepare for, the exciting things. And unfortunately, I was disappointed because 80% of the women describe themselves as invisible.
We are going to be talking about the skill every woman needs to have. And I have a special guest on the show today.
So my name is Kwavi. I'm a life coach for women 50 and over. And I just believe that women 50 and over need to rock their lives. I mean, yes. I just want them to live it out loud, boldly, fiercely, and proudly.
Why do you think women in their 50s are feeling invisible?
I really think it's because a lot of them have decided to take on what society says about women in their 50s and over. The thing is, I think women need to realize that this is an amazing opportunity, and some don't see it that way. Some feel that they're no longer, the kids have left home.
Right.
Some of them are now single, and then some of them have changed careers, or maybe they've retired, and they use those labels to define who they were. And so now they're at this point, like, who am I now? Like, They don't know who they are. All those labels have been stripped. So who are they?
What I hear so many women saying is, I'm just too old for that.
Yeah. Or it's too late. I'm like,
it's too late. In your 50, like, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, listen, y'all, I'm just getting warmed up.
Thank you. I definitely agree. I'm with you on that. It's like, too late? Says who? It's like you now come into your own. Because probably up until this point, you've done for others, you've done all these different things, and that can kind of be exhausting. So when you come into who you are, oh my goodness, you feel the freedom. Like, yes. I can actually be, and you don't care. It's like, yes, this is me.
There is something so freeing in being, this happened to me in my 40s where I was just like, this is what we got, folks.
Thank you. Yes.
What would you say to someone who is struggling with that, who feels like they're not embracing that, they're not loving their body, they're not embracing their age and kind of the second half of their life, they're just feeling like they're done?
I think it stems from, you have to love yourself. That's where it begins. It all stems from that.
We titled this podcast, The Skill Every Woman Should Have. And the skill is loving yourself. And I love that we're using the word skill because it is something that so many of us women have to learn how to do. How do we love ourselves, especially as we age? Especially as we aren't looking the way we maybe used to look, or our body isn't functioning the way maybe it was before. And we don't have the same roles. What is the actual skill? What do we actually do to bring ourselves into the feeling of love for ourselves?
I think one of the things we have to do is just look and appreciate who we are. I think sometimes we kind of go directly to the flaws. Oh, come on now, look at our bodies. This same body has brought you to this point, taking you through all types of different journeys. Don't you think that body deserves some kind of love? It's like, think about people you love. Your spouses, your friends, your kids, your pets. What do you do for people that you love?
You give them compliments, you acknowledge, you don't criticize them, you don't judge them. Right, exactly.
And like, let's do that for us. Like, start there. Everyone has this opportunity. You can do this for yourself. Everyone can do this.
Like, I'm going to be turning 50 next year. Like, what does it mean to me? And the answer to that question is your creative story that you get to write. And so whatever age you are, what does it mean to me that I'm 35? What does it mean to me that I'm 45? What does it mean? And what do I want it to mean?
Yes.
What do I want? I want this to be like this has been, and I want it to continue to be, the most amazing awakening, the most amazing identity shift, the most amazing experience that I can have. And one of the ways that I have been doing that is just by saying yes. Kwavi, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and talking about our lives and what we're going through. I know that so many people are going to benefit from this. The skill every woman needs to have is self-love. It is something you have to practice and you have to continue to do on purpose. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Thank you, Kwavi.